Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. And double honors to the elders of the apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down is teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Shalom Bayatah Davadah. And to the Akim and Akwat that's out there repenting, I said to the Akim, you brethren, and to the Akwat, you Israelite sisters, that's out there repenting, Shalom to you, Bashmakah. To the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whose fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob Yasha Allah, and also to the speckled bird about people that's among the other nations looking like the other nations, pursuant to Jeremiah 12 and 9. Shalom to you, Mashrakah. This is your Hakarab coming at you with a quick one, and you see what it's about. And I'm going to play this clip, but you see what it's about right here. You see what it said if you could read what that say. He saw his wife's text. She was getting smashed. You see? But I'm going to play this clip right quick, and then we just go grab a few scriptures, and we're going to end it off. Let's get straight to it. Check this out.
Hello? Can I speak to Keisha? Keisha? Jason, this is Eric's phone. I think you got the wrong number. Nah, I ain't dialed the wrong number. This is, you sure the first name Keisha? This ain't Keisha's phone? Okay, so the caller ID just said Jason. Isn't this Jason? No, this is not Jason. Listen, I don't know what's going on. Who are you? I'm Eric's wife. His wife? So you mean to tell me this man is married and he messing with my girl? I'm sorry, wait a minute. Jason, your name is Jason, right? Because that's what it says in the caller ID right now. No. My name is not Jason. My name is not. So it seems like you being played as well. You know what I'm saying? So wait a minute. Is this your phone? No, this is my husband Eric's phone. That's what I'm saying. And I just saw that it was ringing, and it said Jason. Oh, I didn't understand. Because the thing is that I'm calling because it says Keisha, and this is the number that she's been dealing with. She's been talking to, texting and saying her friend or whatever. So now I'm calling the number to find out who this person is. And you telling me this is not who it is? There is no Keisha here. This is my husband's phone. His name is Eric. So let me tell you something. So basically, I'm letting you know right now. I don't know if you knew this. I'm not trying to upset you today, but your husband is cheating on you with my girl. Is this a prank? This is not no prank. Because it's too early in the morning to be calling. I don't appreciate people calling and playing games on the phone. I don't have time for this. You obviously know my husband because your name is programmed into his phone and it says Jason. I understand. So I don't know what game you're playing right now. I'm not trying to play no game with you, man. I'm just telling you straight up what's going on. That they're basically messing around with each other. I'm just letting you know. And who is your wife? My wife is Mika. So you're trying to tell me that you and Jason are friends, and you're trying to tell me that your wife is messing around? Your husband's name is Jason, right? Or you see your husband's name is Eric? My husband's name is Eric, and his phone just rang, and it says Jason. So you guys are friends, correct? I'm not no friends, man. I don't even know him. I'm telling you that this is the phone I'm calling you from right now is my girl's phone, Mika. And I'm telling you that I just found a text, and I can send to you, or however I can probably program send to you, but I can show you where they've been texting each other, very inappropriate. They had sex because they talking about what they gonna do next time.
You see it. You see it. And one thing about our people, matter of fact, let me just grab this first. Ecclesiastes 7:25. It says, I apply my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of the things, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this I have found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. You see? You see what he says? He says, and you know Solomon had 1,000 women. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines, maiden to those wives that he also would go into. But he said, out of those 1,000 women, none of them right. They was all wicked. See? So how much more us right now? You saw what Jake was going through. You saw what Jake was going through. And the other woman, she was so simple. But hey, you know how Jake is. You'll be trying to tell another woman that or whatever they was doing, And then Jake will be wicked to try to go into that man's wife. Nah, man, just get rid of that bitch that you got. Just get rid of her. Don't beat her ass. Don't give her a black eye. Although you will want to, you want to try to kill that hoe, but don't do that. Just go on about your business. The Most High said he'll send you something better. Go on about your business, man. Don't beat her ass. Don't break her nose. Don't snap her neck. Don't do nothing. Just go on about your business. If she ain't y'all, send her out the house and go and let her go on and do what she gonna do. Be the hoe she gonna be. See, but don't try to get even with her by going into the other man's wife and saying, look, what they cheated on us, we need to get together and do what we go do. Nope, don't do that, Jake. Don't do that. Just go ahead and let her go. Go on, let her go on and do what she gonna be, the hoe she gonna be. See? But let me grab this, cause hey, these people wicked as hell, man. Wicked as hell. She got in her phone, this man's wife, in her phone, she got her friend, her name is Keisha, her friend name as Keisha in the phone, like she talking to her friend. But all the time it's a dude. And then the dude got in his phone, his partner Jason, as if he to be talking to Jason on the phone. That's how crooked these people is. Crooked as hell. You ain't got no business talking to that man. Well, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Proverbs 6. You ain't got no business doing that. See? But what it says, Proverbs 6:32. And it says what? But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroys his own soul. And that dude is a simple motherfucker. Because he probably thinking that he got the upper hand. But you don't. You ain't got the upper hand, man. That's just a nasty ass bitch. That's all it is. And it says what? A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. See? For jealousy is the rage of a man, that'll get you killed, man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. You see that? See? Matter of fact, let's read that in the NLT, starting at 32. But the man who commits adultery is an utter fool, for he destroys himself. He will be wounded and disgraced. His shame will never be erased. For the woman's jealousy, for the woman's jealous husband will be furious, and he will show no mercy when he takes revenge. He will accept no compensation, nor be satisfied with a payoff of any size. See? And you know how Jake is, them demons will get on you, and Jake will be calling that phone, hoping like hell that his old lady pick it up so he could tell her something. But no, Jake, don't do that. Just get rid of that stinky dog you had, and it's all right, give you something else. Just that, right? But you see the act. Hey, these motherfuckers is crooked as hell, man. Crooked as hell. But let's grab this though, because a lot of our people that's doing these things right now, but you're not being conformed to the instructions of Yahweh Shem Shah, you're gonna die. You're gonna die by those acts that you're committing. That grace is gonna run out that's being extended to you right now through Yahweh Shah. That grace is gonna run out, and then you're gonna have to pay for those things. You're gonna have to pay the penalty of those offenses that you're making. You're gonna have to pay the penalty. And what is the penalty for adultery? Death. That's what it is. See? But let me grab this though. Deuteronomy 24. It says, when a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her. And what is that uncleanness? It's the act of adultery. It says what? Then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it her hand and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. And if the latter, I'm reading from the KJV, and if the latter husband hate her and write a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, the former husband which sent her away may not take her again to be his wife. After that she is defiled. For that is an abomination before Yahweh. You see that? So that act right there is an abomination to the Most High, meaning he hated. He hated. See? So what you think the Most High got in store for that bitch if she don't repent? Hey, nothing but shame and destruction. That's what she's going to receive. See? When you go into, matter of fact, before I get my other one, when you go into this one right here in St. John, the 8th chapter, and I ain't going to read it from the top, but we already know what it's talking about. It's talking about, you see what it says, the adulterous woman. But I'm just going to come down to the point for the sake of time because I want to hit this quick. And it says what? Let's come down. I'm going to start at 10. When Yahushua had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thy accusers? Had no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Yahushua said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. So he told her, don't sin no more. Why? Because he was established. The Most High didn't send him to come the first time. He didn't send him to condemn us. He sent him to be our sacrifice, and that we might receive grace and mercy through Yahushua's sacrifice. See, that's what he sent him to do. So he wasn't sent to condemn. That's why he said that. See, pursuant to St. John the 3rd chapter. See? But what did he say? He says, and sin no more. See? Now, when you go here, one of my favorites also, St. John 5 and coming down to 14. What did he tell his brother? After this brother was made whole, what did he tell him? Matter of fact, let's read up a little bit. I want to get that real quick. Because he told his brother, let me see real quick to get to grab the point and come back down. Let me see. Okay. You know what? I'll just get straight to the point. I'm going to start at 12. Then asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? and he that was healed which knew not who it was. For Yahushua had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Verse 14, the point. Afterwards Yahushua findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. See, and what it says in the NLT. But afterwards Yahushua findeth him in the temple, and told him, Now you are well, so stop sinning, or something even worse may happen to you. See, so when Yahushua told that sister, hey, neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. I'm showing you mercy. But if you keep participating in that abominable act that you're doing, guess what? Something bad gonna happen to you. Something worse is gonna happen to you. And what is that worst thing that's gonna happen to you? Death. You're gonna receive judgment and death, man. See? That's what's going to happen. See, so a lot of these jakes, that mercy go run out, man. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 24 though. Slakia. Oh, but you heard it. Oh, let me get that other one. Jeremiah 3 and verse 1. It says what? They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall he? No, he told you no, that shit is depleted. It's depleted. It's defiled and polluted now. See? So what he says, shall he return unto her again? The answer is no. So I say to that brother, your wife had some other nigga's phone number in her name, and some dude's number in her name, and a phone in her phone, and all of those shit. Hey man, get rid of her. Don't tell her we need to make it work, and we just go let that be, and we go make it work. And shit, now ain't nothing to make work. Let her go. Let her go, cause she is defiled. And it says what? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Yes, that land is polluted now. It was your land. It was undefiled. See? Let me grab this real quick. It was undefiled. Let me grab this. Hebrews 13 and verse 4. It says, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. So when she was yours, she was undefiled. See? But when another man touch her, that's when she's defiled now, man. She's defiled. But it says what? But whoremongers and adulterers Yahweh will judge. And what's the judgment for that? What's the judgment for adultery? You know it's death. You know it's death. See, let's grab it. This is the judgment for that. Deuteronomy. And a lot of our people don't think that you're going to wind up, you're going to pay for this. You ain't going to receive salvation if you don't repent of these wicked ass ways. See? Let's go down to it. What's the penalty for it? And it says what? Deuteronomy 22 and 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they both of them shall die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Yasha Allah. You see that? And that's the point right there. See? This is the penalty. This is the judgment that's going to take place. See? Because Jake hard-headed. Jake don't get it. You just want to keep going off, keep going off, keep going off, instead of just repenting. Control your damn selves. But let me grab this. You through. Matter of fact, let me grab this in Malachi. Malachi 3 and verse 5. And it says what? I'm gonna jump in at 5. Malachi 3 and 5. And I will come near to you to judgment, and will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against the false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling of his wages, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside to the stranger from his right, and fear not me, said Yahweh of hosts. See? So what did he say he gonna do? He gonna come at you as a swift witness, meaning what? To execute judgment. See? Upon who? The adulterers. So any of the men of our nation, you want to keep being idol worshippers, and on top of that, and from you want to be an idol worshippers, commit spiritual adultery against the Most High, or you want to be a actual adultery, commit literal adultery, going into other men's wives, you're going to wind up getting that swift judgment. See, that's what's going to take place. Let's grab this one real quick. 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 9, and what it says? It says what? Matter of fact, let me see real quick. Let's start at I'll start at 7. Now therefore there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to the law with another. Why do ye not rather take wrong? Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Nay, ye do wrong and defraud, and that your brethren. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Meaning you ain't gonna get no salvation. You ain't gonna be saved. You're gonna be left to be destroyed. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. Meaning what? You ain't gonna receive salvation. You're gonna be left, and you're gonna be burnt. This is going to be the judgment for Israelites that don't repent. They want to keep worshiping idols, and also want to keep committing adultery. The men sleeping with other men's wives, and the wives giving up another man's property to another man. You are going to be killed. You're not going to receive salvation. You're going to be left, and the Most High going to execute that judgment on you. That swift judgment, which is going to be that fire. Your flesh is going to be consumed. See? So our people, you keep playing, man. Keep playing, cause that mercy it's gonna run out, man. It's gonna run out. It's a time period. That mercy is only extended until a time period, and once that time period is up, hey, it's up. It's up. See, and that's why these motherfuckers be running around talking about they box thing, cause they put it like this: if you see a sister and she ain't doing none of those things and shit, her box ain't gonna stink, man. Cause she ain't doing none of those things. Her box ain't gonna stink. But a lot of these motherfuckers that's out here doing these things, that's why they box be stinking. Cause you got all these different rods going up in you. That's why. See? Matter of fact, let's grab those two and end it off. Isaiah 3. Right? And let's grab that first. 16 and 17. And you see what it says right here. Judah's women denounced. And that's all you see. The wicked ass Israelite women, man. It says, moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. What? Haughty. Just little freaky ass motherfuckers. Can't just totally give yourself to one man. You got to give yourself to several men. And it says, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. With eyes all over the place. You walking with your man and shit, your eyes looking all over at the next motherfucker. You know, see, he might be looking for a bag of chips in the aisle and shit. Your head turning all the way around the other corner. You know, like I'm all in the motherfucking store one day, and I'm doing getting my little things that I need to get, and I see a brother up in there. I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? Shalom, man. And this old lady in there, I ain't paying too much attention to her. I ain't paying no attention to her. So I'm like, what's up, bro? All right. You know, going to do my thing. So I'm looking for my stuff, getting my little stuff. They rolled their little cart down there. I'm like, look at this bitch. She got on these pantyhose stocking pants. I'm like, look at this nasty ass bitch. Next thing you know, he come back where I was at to pick up something that he had put back down, but he came to get it back again. So by this time, I'm rolling my little cart, my little food cart down where they was at, going to get some more stuff where I was getting. And I be dipped in shit. If his little nasty ass dog, as soon as I get to the aisle where they was at, she just happened to want to bend all the way over and grab something that's on the bottom shelf. I shook my motherfucking head and said, nasty ass bitch. Shook my head. I'm like, damn, this brother, and you see these nasty, as soon as he walked away and to go pick up I guess it was some lamb chops or pick up some steak or whatever he put back down, She go right back down. I'm like, look at this bitch. As soon as he walk away and come down there to get the things in my direction, and I'm going their direction, as soon as I get to the aisle where it was at, she bent over to pick up something that was on the third shelf, but she reached down all the way at the bottom shelf to get the ones on the bottom. I said, look at this little nasty ass bro. I said, man, let me just a damn shame, man. And that's what did it just say right there? Because of the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. Eyes all over the damn place, man. You turn your back, that bitch looking all around the corner, doing all kind of underhanded ass shit. Walking and missing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So he said he gonna tear their head up because they like this. And when you look at damn near 90% of the women of the Southern Kingdom, hey, their heads whooped. Their heads whooped because they hardy. They always been like that, hardy than a motherfucker, man. See, these were the acts that they was committing in the time when we was in our land. Doing all kind of underhanded ass shit, fucking on other motherfuckers behind their men back and all kind of shit. He go on a trip to go take care of some business. She all just doing all kind of shit, bending all over, getting hammered behind their brother's back. See, doing this is why that's a part of the punishments that they had to go through, that they had to receive. But let's grab this 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. There should be what? Stink. And instead of a girdle ain't rent, what is that? Instead of a girdle ain't rent, what is that? That's that big belly. See, so instead of that stink, it's not just that. It's gonna be a big belly, and instead of well set hair, it's gonna be baldness. This is the punishment that Yahweh shall put on the women of Judah, because they what? They hardy. They hardy, man. And it says what? And instead of a stomacher, a girdle of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. You see? Now, when you grab that stink, let's grab it right quick. Right? Salakia. Stink. Mag. And it says what? Decay. Rottenness. And you see what it says right there? It says what? Properly a melting, i.e., protrudity, rottenness, stink. So remember that rottenness, that rot, and the stink. The stink is that rot that's going. Now let's go grab it and end it off. Numbers 5. Let's go down to 11 and start there. You see what it says right there? Adultery test. And what is the penalty that the Most High put on them for being adulterous women? He gonna make their box stink, man. What it says: speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I'm reading them side of KJV, and say unto them, if any man wife go aside and commit a trespass against him, and a man lie with her carnally, and it be found, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close, and she be defiled, and she be what? Defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither shall be taken with the matter. Meaning, did nobody know? See? But the matter is going to be searched out, and it's about to be found out, and this is how you going to know that they did it. Let's go down to the point, because I don't want to read it all for the sake of time. Let's grab it. Right? We go grab, let's start here at 20. But if thou hast gone aside to another instead of thy husband, and if thou be defiled, and some man have lain with thee beside thy husband, then the priest shall charge the woman with an oath of cursing. And the priest shall say unto the woman, the Lord make thee a curse and an oath among the people, when the Lord do make thy thigh to rot, and thy belly to swell. You see what it says right there? So when it says thy thigh to rot, it ain't talking about her thigh. What's between the woman's thighs? We already know. It's that box. It's the misty waters, right? And he said he's going to make those misty waters, they're going to stink. They gonna have a bitter smell. See? And they belly to swell. Ain't this the same thing he said in Isaiah? Because why? Because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and missing as it and making a tinkling with their feet, just switching, swaying their hips and switching and looking all around, seeing who's looking at them and doing all kind of shit, bending all over, you know. See, and then what he gonna do? He gonna make they thigh to rot, make that thing. It's gonna stink, and this is the penalty for that, man. See? So except y'all repent, man, y'all better repent. Because that's why a lot of them, they run around here spraying Lysol, trying to kill 99% germs and all kind of shit. A sister that ain't doing nothing like that, she ain't got to be spraying no Lysol all between her legs and doing all that shit. See, but what you see these stanky motherfuckers doing, they just do, man. Because why? They some promiscuous ass bitches, man. So except y'all repent, hey, y'all gonna be annihilated for committing those acts of adultery. And I'm going to end off there, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom, Yeshua.